What up, everybody? It's your boy Brown Inc. And you're tuning in to an episode of Blueprince. We're on day 45. And, this is the kind of content you can only get on the Get On Network. So, shout out to KP, shout out to MV. I'm rocking it today, man. I'm getting ready to do this thing. I do have a little bit of a shorter stream today because I do have a important activity I got to get done after here. So I hope you do enjoy the time that we're gonna be spending together, and you can definitely continue to see more of what we do here on the Get On Network. On our other streams as well. So hopefully you're tuning into some of that as well. But yeah, man. Since I am going a little bit of a shorter stream, I'm gonna go ahead and move it along, baby. Yes. So, Blueprints, man, what can I say about it at this point, man? If you've been tuning in, shout out to Mika, who has actually helped me with some of these puzzles. You know that I actually really like this game. Now, I do feel like when I stepped into this game, um, I didn't know what I was getting into, at all. I barely saw the trailer, and I was like, hey, that was like a dope game. Let me try that. And yeah, here I go learning how to do quick math and solving all kind of puzzles I've never heard of in my life. It's crazy. Ooh, let's see. The root cellar. Rooms in your house will be more likely to contain dig spots. The shelter protects you from the negative effects of the next 3 red rooms drafted. Schoolhouse. I kind of want to do the schoolhouse because they have that test. Um, th- I didn't know this before, but apparently, if you can get all the classrooms, you get a test at the end. So I might try that. Let me see the root cellar. Yo yo yo. Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. So I'm back, I guess. Uh, Give me 1 second. That's actually kind of cool because usually we have to do the whole stream again. So let me just for you guys, thank you for sticking with me, man. Um, I'm just making sure that everything is on point with my other because we I this is my first time multi-streaming, so I'm just checking to make sure that Twitch is also good. But it does look it looks solid. It looks like it's going. So yeah, let's get the show on the road. Well, I gotta get. All right, let's resume day 45, and we got the classroom. Um, and yeah, we're getting ready to go over here and just continue along with this. There's the fountain. All right. I like to start left. That's a personal thing. So let's go left. All right, we can get a hallway, we can get a den, or we can get a library. Ooh, I do like the hallway. I like that it gives me some openings here. Just in case I get a classroom, and I'm gonna try to do the classroom test this time around. Let's see. All right, doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked, which it's false. because all the doors can be likely be locked in my experience. All right, we can do a pantry, we can do a parlor or a storeroom. Let's see. I prefer the storeroom so I can get some keys, even though it is gonna lock me in. Okay. All right. We did what we had to. And then we're gonna go up here and see what kind of rooms we get on this one. So we can do a closet, we can do a nuke, or we can do a library. Now I really don't care for the way this is right now. I don't. They're to me they're all like a lock in. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get the closet so I can get the items at least. But all right, we got the ivory die, we got the diamond, and we got a compass, which is gonna give us floor plans that are leading north. I'm okay with that. But for now, let's see what we can do here with the right side. Okay, so we can do a bedroom, we can do a pantry, or we can do a classroom, which we do require a gem for, and I do have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it started because that's what we're setting out to do in this round. And usually it has, yeah, some kind of fruit over here that gives me a couple of steps, which is cool. All right. This is grade 1. Let's see. All right, we can do a nuke now, a corridor, or a commissary. Or we can redraw, which we do have 2 of. Let's redraw. Oh, we can do another classroom, a den, or a parlor. I kind of like the den, just so I can continue to go up and get a diamond for, I'm going to need diamonds for the classroom. So might as well pick the den and get that diamond right there. Bam. All right. Well, since we are here, I'm going to check out what I can do with the grand entrance. Let's see. A parlor, a library, or a classroom. I don't like any of them. A pantry, a corridor, or a commissary. Ooh, I'd rather do the corridor, honestly, even though the commissary is not a bad gig. But that also makes me want to continue on my left run. So, what we got? Ooh, we got another den. We can do a library or we can do a classroom. Let's hit that classroom since we do have the diamonds available currently. So this is grade 2. Bam, another apple gave me some steps. It's interesting that they have this whole this thing right here, because I did not know. I had to pretty much figure out what those colors were on my own from the puzzle and the billiard room. But that's addition, yellow subtraction, pink is multiplication, and purple is division. All right, let's see what we can get. Hopefully we can get a good like two-way room right here. Ah, well, it's not a good one. Let's see. Close exhibit. The door in this room is our security locked. Oh, that means I would need the for this room, I think I would need the key card. I'm very interested in finding out what's in this room, but it's a big risk in this part of the game. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the chapel, even though it's gonna take my money. Now Mika said that I can only do that one thing once, and it does look like it because the candles are lit, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Let's see. All right, let's go down and see what we can do down here. We can do a pantry, a spare bedroom, or a kitchen. Let's go for the spare bedroom to see if we can get another cool room on the end here. Ooh, we get some of our money back. Nice. Ooh, we can do a parlor, another classroom, or we can do an observatory. I guess at this point, I'll just go for the classroom. That'll be grade 3 right there. Water, ice, disrespectful, see me after class. That's funny. All right. Science worksheet. Did anybody get that last one right? It's H2O in liquid state is called water. H2O in solid state is called ice. H2O in gaseous state is called gas. Big facts. Mrs. Peterson. Water. Nobody got that one right. Fun. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? Science is FUN. Fluorine, uranium, and nitrogen. Is that the actual chemicals that make science or fun? Yeah, that's funny. All right, let's go then. That was room 3. Ah, my money. And I can either go up or I can go back through the corridor and see where I can do. I'm going back through the corridor because I don't want to leave that side of the map too far behind. I know my steps are getting drained. But it is what it is. All right, so we got a guest bedroom, we got another den here, or we got a nuke, which would take us to the opposite side. Ooh, I kind of, man, if that den was kind of the other way, it would have been perfect. I'm gonna take the nuke so I can get more keys, and I have the compass still, so that's automatically gonna start. It will give me rooms that will go north. So I'm not too afraid of that. I'm more afraid of losing the. Yeah, see, I'm already in a way where I can go north. Now with this one, I'm actually more inclined for the bedroom because I do feel like I'm gonna do some back and forth around this area. So having those 2 steps at it, would be kind of nice there. Let's see what else we can do as we move forward. All right, we can do a parlor, we can do a guest room, guest bedroom, or a library. I'm kind of inclined to do the library so we can get some rare rooms. Let's see. Let's see. It's Sightseers, Guide to Reddington, Swimbird, The Fixed Stars, History, EPC, or Drafting Strategy. Let's do that just to get something. Oh, what's this? Oh, it's a treasure map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I would need a shovel for that. So I need to find me a shovel. We got plenty of keys. No worries there. Okay. Ooh, a conference room. Whenever items would be spread through the house, they are placed in this room instead. I like that one. Let's do that one. All right. Looks like, oh, nice. A key. Doesn't look like I got anything else going on. And let's try going down here. See what kind of rooms we can get. Oh, we can get a den. We can get a chamber. The next time you enter boudoir, gain 10 steps. The next time you enter walk-in closet, gain 3 diamonds. I'm gonna do the den so I can get some diamonds because I can't even do the classroom anyways. So might as well get some diamonds. And doesn't look like we got that little box in the corner. So the only option here is this way. The pantry. The guest bedroom would give me 10 more steps. The commissary. I kind of want the commissary, so but that's gonna waste my diamond. But it could give me some items that are gonna help me find more stuff. This is a tough call right here. Let's see. Yes, bedroom. Commissary. What would be the better step here? Let's do the guest bedroom. Oh, look at that. We got the key card. So if we get that other room again, now would be the time to get it. That exhibit, that closed exhibit. I kind of hope I do get it, actually. That would be dope. All right, so we're back here. And we can either choose to continue to go up, or we can go back all the way to the chapel. Let's try to go up and see if I can find a different way around for now. All right, we got a parlor, a boudoir, or a veranda. Ooh, I have to be inclined for the boudoir so we can get that ivory dice. I can't do the veranda. So let's go with it. There they are, look. And we're gonna get a diamond. Bam. I dig it. I dig it. Okay, we got a pantry, a closet, and a classroom. Ooh. Let's go for the classroom. This is grade 4, I believe. Yep. And we get a couple more steps. Geography. Damn, I kind of remember. Going through some of these scenarios. Ooh, always draw a tunnel while drafting in this room. Mechanarium. For every door with a gear on it. I don't think I have any, so it would just be that. No, I'm not gonna do that. And then commissary. That one would have items for sale, but it also takes my diamond. I'm gonna go for the commissary. Ooh, let's see what I can get: a key, or I can get a shovel, which I want, a salt shaker, which I also want. Ooh, and I can get my gem back for 3. Let's go. I can get 2 gems, in fact. So nice. I got 2 gems back. Let's see what happens if I go this way. Parlor, a classroom, observatory. Definitely redraw that one. Ooh, a gymnasium, a drawing room, and a nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps. Let's do the drawing room for the 1 diamond. All right, which I should be able to get another diamond here, by the way, because we did open this safe. Yes. And then let's see what we can do down here. We can do a parlor, a pantry, or a classroom. That one kind of locks me in. I don't really like that. Or I could redraw. Yeah, let's redraw. Interesting. We can do a billiard room, a mechanarium, which I still don't have any opportunity to spread, but I'll lose my diamonds. Well, I think that the billiard room will probably be my better bet on this one. Okay, billiard room. Let's get ready to do a little bit of this math right here, which is we just learned what these colors were. So that's a 10. Okay. And then we got 17. 17 minus 5 is 12. Minus 6 is 6. Minus 4 is 2. Times 10 is 20. Nice. 8. 8 times 8, what is that? 64? 64 minus 20 is 44. Divided by 11 is 4. Nice. Okay, so we got 6 plus 3 is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. Plus 3 is 6. Divided by 2 is 3. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that. Nice. Okay, so now we have a door for the foundation. And I do have a shovel, so a rock. Alright. Nice, a key. Ooh, a turnip, and we throw a little salt on that. Alright, I think we got everything that we need from here. I want to go down, and I do have that thing, so I wonder, because I've seen a red light. Let's see. Nice. Okay, so we can do a parlor, we can do a pantry, or we can do a nursery. I kind of want to do the pantry, get a couple coins, but this one gives me gems. It will block my left side. Oh man, but if I risk redrawing, let's risk it. All right, so we can do a utility cluster, or we can do a tunnel. Always draw a tunnel while drafting in this room. Utility breaker box. I'm not sure that either one of these is good. I can't do the rotunda. I think I screwed myself. Damn. All right, so utility closet might be the better one here. Let's see. Let's see what we find in here. Key card entry system is on. BAC, turn that shit off. Leave that on, turn that on, and I don't have the button. Alright, well that kind of sucks. But we still have a chance up here with this other room. I don't think there's anything I need, but I'm gonna go down there anyways just to check it out. Yeah, because I don't think there's anything I need down here. Been down here plenty of times. I don't think... I mean, I can open that antechamber. Door. I don't know that there's gonna be anything in there. is not a must at this point. It is interesting that there is still quite a bit of puzzles left even after opening the room 46. There's so much going on in this mansion. I had opened this the last time. I'm glad it does stay safe. But I have no idea how to solve that puzzle. Gotta figure out how to open them other doors. All right. The underpass, underground. All right. I'm sure there's plenty to do down here still. It's just a little mind-blowing. Oh shit, wrong door. Alright, let's go back up and continue our mansion building. See what's happening. Hey, what's crackalacking, Mr. Envy? How's that cut going? Tell Pepe I said what's up. Or Jose. Josek? Alright. Alright, we got parlor, we got bunk room, we got a walk-in closet. Definitely going for the parlor room. Hopefully I can get them connected. Alright, we get 2 tries. But I did see that we need that wind-up key for something else. Only one box displays a true statement. Wait a minute. The gems are in the white box. Yo, you get my chats from both platforms? Yes, I am, Mr. MV1990. Yes, I am. The gems are in the black box. Ooh. The gems are in the black box. The gems are in the white box. Oh, yeah. That's what's up. That's some good news, bro. Only one box displays a true statement. Well, then it'd be this one, right? Damn. The gems are in the white box. The gems are in the black box. So let's try this one then. And I failed both times. Let me close that and get that key back. Nope. Damn. It's been a while since I failed that one, actually. I feel like I've been doing pretty good on that one. Oh, let's see. We get a coat check. We get a classroom. Or we get an office. Opportunity to spread. Let's see the coat check. That one's gonna lock me in for just the car keys, which I don't need currently. So I'm gonna go for the classroom. This is one I've not been in. Ooh, throw some salt on that. Yeah. Art prompt. Directions. Draw 2 things that share all but one letter of their name. Interesting. Wonder what people drew. Let's see. Josh. Art prompt. Teeth and 2. Spelling incorrect. Stupid ass Josh. All right. Fantastic job, Laura. Acorn and corn. And that's a hell of illustration. Damn. That's better than what I would do. I'd be more along with Josh. All right. Clever. Robot and root? Underground? Gregory with the B? He must be, because I did not understand that one. He must be clever. Art class. All right. Well, let's see what we can do going further south here. All right, we got a pantry, a parlor, or an observation room. But we do have some redraws we can do here. Ooh, we can do a coat check, a tunnel, or another classroom. Always draw tunnel while drafting in this room. Let's do that one. Ooh, this is a brand new room. I've never been in this room. Nice. Have I made it to that one? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I believe that the treasure chest was supposed to be here. Yeah. This looks like the spot. It's time to dig. It's a lot of digging we're doing. There we go. Woo! One of the lost coffers of Mount Holly contains 8 diamonds. Let's go. How do we open this door? Oh, we got a tunnel, or we got an east wing hall, or we got an observatory. Huh. That's interesting. It says always draw a tunnel while drafting in this bedroom. But if we draw a tunnel, then that means... I wonder what that would mean if I did it again. Oh, a tunnel. Oh, that's... That brought me back around. I'm not gonna go in there because all it does is take my money. Very interesting. I don't think that took a step. All right. Well, let's keep going. I think this is class, yeah, grade 5. So I need 3 more grades. Where do I go? I gotta go back to the drawing room. No pun intended. Which I believe is this way. Yes. All right, with this one, I would like it to be a 4. Ooh, look at that. Ask and you shall receive is what the game said. And I ain't talking about the rapper. All right, let's see. We got some keys, ain't no worries. We can freeze. We can do a great hall. Or we can do a classroom. Let's do the classroom. I think this is a good place for it. Oh, grade 6. Starting to get interesting. Classroom puzzle. Can you find the difference? History is penned by the victors. Ooh. They're saying some real shit. Noah, W, 4 out of 6, 67%. That's a failing grade, Noah. Yeah. History worksheet, multiple choice. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? Fence Learson, General Tenskin. Okay. What didn't give him the right answers. 4 out of 6. Richard R. Multiple choice, 50%. 3 out of 6. Chris. It's the failing grade, Chris. All right. Damn, they all got 4 out of like the majority got 4 out of 6. Let's throw some salt in that apple. Nice. This is cool. All right, but where are we going? Okay. Okay, we can do a parlor, we can do a bunk room, or we can do an observatory. Or we do have a lot of redraws. Let's redraw. Ooh, we can do a pantry, a solarium, or an office. Opportunity to spread. No, let's redraw. Okay, a gymnasium, archives, or a classroom. Yeah, man, let's keep it going. We're on grade 7. It's not a bad place to have it. Can you find the difference? Algebra. Oh, shizzle. Algebra worksheet, advanced functions, D+. Remember, don't square till you're there. Yeah. No idea what it meant. All right, C, Branson. C+, Zach. They use the same color coding for the stuff. You see that? That's interesting. All right, so let's keep it moving. Okay, so we can do the terrace, which green rooms do not cost diamonds to draft. Parlor or observatory. I want to redraw. We got plenty of those, so let's do it. All right, so pantry, gymnasium, or a classroom. Let's do the gymnasium. Lose 2 steps whenever. I think I turned it off. Yeah, look at that. That allows us to go down and try to fill some of these spots in and get some, possibly some cool stuff. All right, so we got a parlor, a laboratory, or an observatory. I don't really like any of those. Ooh, we got a pantry, a classroom, or a vault. Now the vault is cool, but there's nothing that I can use that money for right now. So I would have to lean on the classroom if I'm gonna do anything. So this is grade 8 already. Origin vocabulary, grade 8. Origin affix pairings, affix. Trissa J, 4 out of 6, C. Hello, can you teach me a new word? Ajlor will teach never. Is that you should remember the origin terms for these. B plus, 5 out of 6, Maurice Jacobs, acceptable. C, Phoebe, no comment, huh? Learn origin. Foreign language class. Why couldn't it have been Spanish? I feel like I would have been a little bit better at that one. I don't know why. I just have this sensation. Alright. Well, that's number 8. Let's see what we can get up top. It's locked. Well, then open it. What you mean? Give up so easily. Alright, well, I ain't got no more keys. I didn't notice that. But I do have this. Ooh, we got a weight room. We got a laboratory. And we got a nursery. Whenever you draft a bedroom, gain 5 steps, or we can redraw. What about a laboratory? Laboratory. Let's go hang out with Dexter for a little bit. Effective immediately. Electronic mail can only be accessed via the security terminal, which is false. Experiment setup, research logs, pause experiment, log in. Let's see, continue with experiment. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Set your steps to 40, set your dice to 2. Whenever you draft an archive floor plan, each time you eat an apple. Oh, that one would have been cool, you know, when in the very beginning. Each time you unlock, set dice to 2, combine, and start the experiment. Alright, let's leave that alone. Wonder if there's any items around here I can pick up. Doesn't look like it. But I do have this path right here that I can take. Ooh, closed exhibit. Let's check out what's in there. I do have the key card, so this is gonna be interesting. Ooh, dining room. That would give me more steps, observatory, or the treasure trove. 5 coins for each time you draft the treasure trove, which is exactly 1. Experiment successful. Alright, let's get that. We got 5 coins. All this gold, and all we have is 5 coins. Oh, the treasure is locked. Man, where I get some keys from? I have a little bit of money on the coin. I thought it was gonna unlock like a more secret room, I guess, was my expectation. But it just kind of opened up like a regular something. Alright, that's the bunk room, the kitchen, or the locksmith. Or I can redraw. Let's redraw. The chamber, the lost and found, and the aquarium. Definitely the aquarium. Nice. And a key, okay. And pebbles. You know, I do like my fruity pebbles in the morning. Alright, let's see. I can go back to here and open this up, use that key, which I very much plan on doing. Yes. What's in there? Ooh, a note. The green memos you find in this room will always be true. Well, seeing as how there's only one green memo, that was a waste of a key. Man. Alright, well, this is what it is. Let's see, the bunk room, the kitchen, or the locksmith. Or I can redraw. The parlor, the observatory, or the servants' quarters. 1 coin for each bedroom and your 1 key for each bedroom. Now that's interesting. Ooh, the shoes. Let's see. There are 12 major keys. I think all these keys were normal keys. Okay. So now what that does is allow me to go back. Man, I wish I could get in there. Alright, so where would I go? I would go to laboratory, passageway. Let's see. Is that really my only path left? Oh, I did lock myself in, huh? Didn't even notice. Whatever happened to the test? I thought for sure it was gonna be on the 8th. Huh. Hopefully it's a freezer or something. Dang. Let's see, the maid's room chamber, the wine cellar, or the music room, which I don't have any diamonds for. Well, I can redraw. The parlor, the study. While drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans or the locksmith. Parlor is the only room I can do. Is that really gonna lock me in? And then where's the test? I thought the test was gonna happen on the 8th room. Huh. Alright, we get another shot at this wine key thing. Let's see. The gems are in this box. This statement is of no help at all. That's the fact. The gems are in the blue box. Well, let's trust the blue box. Nice. Alright. It's only one more place I can go. Coat check. Observatory and office. None are gonna do anything for me. Because that's the end of that. Let's see. Gymnasium, passageway. There's no. What happened? Where's the test? What can we do here in the office? Oh, we can run payroll. Let me pay myself. Return to main menu. Spread gold in the estate. The office can facilitate a modest distribution of coin withdrawn from the staff incentive program. These coins are spread in a number of rooms currently active throughout the estate. Function successful. A number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff incentive program and spread throughout the estate. Return to the main menu. Exit. Okay. Oh, another safe. All right, so the antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I wonder if a magnifying glass would have helped there. Don't I have a... Okay, I have an office, the conference room. I think that the code over there... Yeah, look at that. We got some more stuff going on. Another diamond and a letter. Dear Mr. Sinclair, thank you for promptly answering all our demands. not involving the police, and allowing this unfortunate transaction to transpire as smoothly as one could hope. And while I'm guessing you had hoped to never hear from us again, once we had given you back to the envelopes, we felt that one final red letter of our own was merited given the circumstances. Hopefully, you will not be as careless with this missive as you were with the others. Correspondence this incriminating should be kept in safes, not desk drawers. Let's first put your apprehension aside, as I'm sure another red envelope is the last thing you expected to find on your desk this week. No, we are not making more demands. And no, we do not have the copies of the other letters. You were already more than generous and accommodating, and the least we can do is fulfill our end of the bargain. So, why write to you at all? Why incriminate ourselves further if we already have what we want in a word principles? After reading your eloquent reply to our initial note, it became apparent to us that there had been a few misunderstandings. This letter is intended to clarify some of those points and hopefully will place our schemes in a softer light. First, we may have gotten too excited with the colorful language of blackmail, but our goal was never to terrorize. Despite what you may believe you interpreted as thinly veiled threats towards your young nephew, I want to personally assure you there was never any tangible danger. If we gave any impression we would hurt the youngster, it was meant only in the very vague sense of hurting his social prospects. And yes, while we admit that our word choices might be questionable enough so that it would be reasonable to accuse us of being intentionally misleading, we hope you believe us when we tell you that this was not a calculated ploy to elicit payment. However, as payment has been received, there is nothing to be gained by scrutinizing the questionable ethics that were employed in our extortion of those funds. Little defense can be mustered on that score. Additionally, any judgmental tone you may have detected when we discussed the content of our stolen letters was entirely unintended. We wanted to end on record that we do not consider ourselves superior to you and your family in any way, and are in fact entirely sympathetic to the underlying cause that the letters pertain to. And those thought this letter couldn't get more incriminating for us. Again, we feel guilty as sin, and only time will tell if the financial recompense will outweigh our culpability. Even though you will never hear from us again, we hope this parting letter will result in you thinking of us and our dealings, if not favorably, at least sympathetically. Sorry for the inconvenience. Forever Anonymous X. Damn, somebody was getting it, according to these letters. Let's see, what are some other things that we might be able to do while we're still here? So, I don't think there's any more paths I can take, which means that I won't be able to draft anything that's going to open the antechamber, so I'm not going to be able to get in there. Um, but let me skim through stuff real quick just to make sure. Yeah, it looks like I'll go back to that school, to the classroom, because I got all 8 classrooms and I didn't see a test. So, what am I missing here? Was there supposed to be another room? I'm not seeing it. Early origin did not use any verbs, so today the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Lore word. Hue house. Tray tree. Gate loon water. Dao day. Night ROE future. Huh. Prefix and suffix. We paired with a verb can mean I will or I won't, similar to o alu. Yeah, but there's no test here that I see. The large house and toward the east. I will swim at dawn. I won't read at night. The branches of the tree are old. The trunk of the tree is small. So that being said, the exhibit was a little bit of a dead letdown. I thought it would give me um some different rooms, but it gave me like normal rooms that I feel like I could get. So no real need there. The tunnel's interesting. I wonder what I need the tunnel for. If there's like a particular kind of like how you do the foundation in the back and you can pull that lever. Um but yeah, aside from that, I'm not really seeing anything else. The schoolhouse, I did all the all the classrooms. I got all 8 of them. I didn't see a test, and I didn't draw another room that would suggest that I could do a test on. Um Interesting. The office safe is open. I got 5 safes so far. I need 3 more, which I don't know where the other 3 are. I don't know if I've drawn that yet. Um so yeah, just looking at this, I feel like there's nothing else that I can do on this playthrough. I don't have any items that I can like win. I don't have a workshop that I can combine items in. So I think this one was pretty much just that, doing those explorations. And I don't have enough time for another run. So if you are tuning in, thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping me company here on this playthrough of Blueprints. If you are watching and you like this kind of content, hit the bell icon. Uh, stay tuned with everything that we're doing. We will continue our regular programming on Tuesday. We will be doing Borderlands 4 here on the Get On Network with the rest of the Get On crew, and you already know who that is, man. Shout out to KP. Shout out to MV. Um, Other than that, man, if nothing else, like the video. It does help the algorithm. It helps, other people find us. And don't keep us a secret. Hit that free subscribe button. Help us reach that 500 subscribers. And while you're at it, go on and hit us on that Twitch. We are dual streaming at this point. So we're trying to hit affiliate link. We're trying to reach affiliate. So help us reach that goal on Twitch as well. And hit us on Discord if you want to chat sometime. Be in touch with everything that we're doing here on the Get On Network. We're trying to build a community. So be a part of our community. Join us on Discord. It is on the description box. You can find us there. We're going to be posting more stuff on there. You can also find our schedule on there. It is recently posted, so we're going to get more active on that. So stay tuned for everything else we're doing. We got more stuff coming up. We got more videos we're gonna drop. We got some highlight videos coming that we're working on. A couple more shorts we're working on, and a couple more games we're gonna be dropping. On Monday will be the first Persona 5. Now that is going to be another segment of mine. You know, this is going to be my JRPG segment. So if you are interested in JRPGs, tune in with me on Mondays. That's going to be in. Now, it did start off as a recording, so it's going to play out until those recordings are done. But once the recordings that I did are done, I'm going to take over and I'm going to start live streaming it. So if if you're interested in that, definitely hit me up on that. And yeah, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and end this stream here. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Also, what are your thoughts um on this playthrough? Did I miss something? Did I miss something with the classroom? If you know, please let me know down in the comment section or on Discord, and I will promptly reply and appreciate the help. So anyways, have a good one, enjoy your weekend, and see you next time.